You're now tuned in to the number one podcast. I give you New Wave Shop Talk, Shop Talk, Shop Talk. New Wave Shop Talk, New Wave, New Wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop Talk, Shop Talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New Wave, New Wave.
Real. Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. All these them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.
You're now tuned in to the number one podcast.
I'll probably steal your lighter on purpose.
Yes, sir.
That nigga got that big. I'm stealing that motherfucker.
What? That's gonna last weeks.
I don't know who got your lighter, nigga. Shit, man, I gave it to I don't know, some nigga.
Man, I wasn't the last one that lit the blunt, man.
That's crazy.
That was the excuse. But you lit the blunt last.
Yeah.
I ain't got a lighter.
Can you prove it?
Nigga, I'm not about to. Nigga,
You asking niggas to prove it about the lighter, nigga. Can you prove it?
Hilarious, bro.
On the real, man.
On the real, man.
God damn, man, this is 98.
Episode. I was just thinking about that too. You remember what you was doing in 98?
98, I was in Seattle.
Floss, what was you doing in 98?
Man, I was out here in Dina, man. Ripping and running.
98, I was living in Riverside, about to have a kid.
God damn.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I had a kid 2 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years later.
Yes, sir.
That year I was in Seattle. I was in Seattle from 97 to middle of 98. Then I went to Arizona till I was back and forth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Till like mid 99. You know what I'm saying? And then the baby, boop, boop. Had to come out and find a spot.
Thank you. That first one.
Yeah, man. So Up
in the world, I had a beautiful little girl.
Yeah.
Didn't Biggie say something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
he said you look so good, I suck on your daddy's dick.
No.
That nigga Biggie had some questionable shit that he used to say. You know what I'm saying? We ain't think about it back then, but you know what I'm saying?
No,
we did.
We thought about it back then, but you know what? We looked at it as a Mac line,
right?
Because that was something Jerome was saying.
Oh shit!
On Martin.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
you look so good.
Yeah, girl, I sucked your daddy dick
to get a piece of you.
Yeah, because I wouldn't be doing none of that.
Of course not.
I ain't never seen a bitch look that good.
Not at all.
Thank you.
Like Richard Pryor said, he ain't never had $100 worth of pussy.
There it is.
Look, they get rings, summer league rings, and everything.
They
Look
do.
at that.
But I done gave a bitch $100 worth of dick though.
Yeah, probably more than that.
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit more.
Shit. God damn it.
Si, senor.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Niggas got the blame.
We got to make a bitch come and all of that.
Oh, you got to.
They want to come multiple times, nigga, and we get to come that once. And then if you going to start again, yeah, but shit, boy, they be wanting it all. But anyway, man. Welcome, man. This is New Wave Shop Talk, episode 98.
98.
Who's that? Armstrong?
Man. Yeah. It is Armstrong, football player.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What basketball player was 98? Nobody,
I don't know if
what was Ron Artest?
37.
Rodman was
that nigga was
91.
Yeah, but
he was 91.
Didn't he wear another 90 number too as well?
Maybe 99.
But I remember somebody having a weird ass 90 number.
Yeah, Rodman was 91. Right anyway, I am the host, Dina Boy Juice, and to my left we got
SD Pasadena Sean. It's all the same.
Yeah. And to my right we got
it's the boy Floss B, the FLAWCEE with a B, man.
We got the gangster in the house. You know what I'm saying? Light skin.
Yeah.
Look like a Crip from the 90s.
He looked like one of Jeezy's partners from BMF. Yeah.
Versace.
I'm telling you look like one of them niggas, man, back in the day.
On the real.
Yeah.
Shit.
All he missing is a black t-shirt. That's all he missing.
It got to be all black.
All black.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
man.
you cutting corners if it ain't black.
Man, on the real.
I'm just playing.
Looking like one of them henchmen. How many guns you got on you right now, nigga?
Man, you know, I can't disclose that nigga on live TV, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, you know them youngsters, man, they be acting like a nigga really care about them guns on TV. Like, nigga.
Right.
And then the niggas that be showing the guns, them niggas be getting caught lacking like a motherfucker.
Thank you.
Oh, they caught him at 2 a.m. coming out of the club. Like, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, but you know, you show all that shit, you gonna bring that negative energy towards you.
I ain't arguing with nobody.
You pull it out there.
You hear me?
Sure.
Arguing with nobody.
Yeah.
You can have it, young man.
Si, senor.
Sure will.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, what, man? We ain't been back since last week. You know what I'm saying? We dropped one episode, and I was hoping Swaggy ass would be here. He ain't been here in 4 episodes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk shit about him, but that nigga's a citizen now. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Shit. Congratulations to that nigga. That's why we wasn't here for the second episode last week. We was celebrating the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Finally getting his credentials.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. That's a blessing.
No more INS. You know what I'm saying? No more INS.
That is hilarious.
On the real.
Yeah, the boy is official, like a ref with a whistle, man.
On the real. We went over to Shoguns, right, S?
Yep.
Yeah, it was the food was good. You know. That's the first time I went there and I didn't take home leftovers.
Yeah.
What's his name, Mike? Or David?
David.
Yeah, Hispanic dude.
He was cool as fuck.
He was cool.
Pasadena.
Yeah.
If you ever go to Shogun in Pasadena, man, request a young man by the name of David, man. Not only was his food solid, but the dude was very entertaining, you know, very entertaining.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, David was the man.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I ate all the food. I ate damn near all the rice before the meat
That shit was
down.
fire. Everything was fire. Nothing was crunchy. You know, sometimes they overcook the rice sometimes, but he had everything on point.
Yeah, and that shit was hot to the last bite.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get there and the food get done and all that, and only the rice on the top be hot.
And
you know
then
what
be
I'm saying?
covered at the bottom.
Yeah, you get down there, nigga, and it's... I don't even want this shit no more. Throw it back on that motherfucking grill.
Thank you.
But then they done cleaned up and left. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got everybody right, though, man. We had a couple of people complaining and shit. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know, I feel like when you go out to restaurants like me, if I take a female out to a restaurant and she complaining about every fucking thing,
Right.
that'd be the last time I take her anywhere. Because she going to complain everywhere she go.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a part of the package.
Yeah, that's a part of my package.
Thank you.
Shit.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? She trying to get in these draws.
So
You know what I'm
you
saying?
best to impress me.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Gotta have that restaurant etiquette, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't make me look stupid now.
Do y'all got restaurant etiquette for people that you go with?
Hell yeah.
This ain't a topic, it's just some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't go with nobody who's, you know, just all over the place making a mess.
Mm-hmm.
It was not too well. My cousin came out here a couple years back, and he brought 2 chicks with him, and we went out to eat. And this one chick was just making a mess. I'm like, man, you know, like, man, you making a mess. She was like, what does it matter to you?
Right.
I'm like, because we're sitting here at the same table together.
Yeah,
They'd be like, you motherfuckers are some monkeys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On the real.
Exactly.
Shit. It's got chicken on the floor. Everything off the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what is you doing?
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously, it's only certain locations you're going to go to with certain people. You know what I'm saying? You got to, you know, treat people accordingly, player.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people, when you go, like, I know my niece does this, but she usually, you know, she nice about it. You know, she want her shit cooked perfectly. Right? Like, oh, this ain't, you know what I mean? But I'm really talking about the people that's eating some of their food and they be like, oh, I don't like this. Like,
Right.
yeah, but that's what you ordered.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you ordered. So now you got to deal with it. But some people is so, I don't know the word, but
Finicky.
they finicky like a motherfucker. And they feel like
Right.
if they order some shit that they saw on the menu and it don't taste good, they should get a whole nother meal. You ain't never been nowhere with nobody
Yeah.
that did that shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nigga,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've done that before. I went somewhere and something didn't taste, it wasn't good.
Was it not good or did it taste spoiled?
It was just wasn't good. It wasn't fresh.
Mm.
It wasn't that it was spoiled.
Right.
It just didn't have the flavor that when I went and had it before that it had.
See,
Exactly.
you had it before, so you know what it should taste like.
Yeah.
And most of these chains, they food, everything tastes the same when you get it every time, right?
Sometimes, like very rare, I'll go to a place and it doesn't taste the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've all been somewhere and like, oh, I'm expecting it. Like, let me give you an example. Baja Cali. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you'll go there and it be on point.
Right.
But then sometimes you go to that motherfucker when they rushing and that shit'll be like, what the fuck? This shit been sitting?
Exactly.
And
Just give you an example.
Shout out to Dre Dane on that because his mama used to go there, nigga, every Tuesday.
Yeah.
She used to go there every Tuesday, man. Rest in peace to Mama Branch. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, she used to be like, Ray Dale, you want to eat tonight? Hell yeah. Give me some of them chips and that queso and hell yeah. Shit, Baja, that shit used to be bomb back in the days. I haven't eaten it probably since then.
Yeah.
But I was saying, though, about that, is that sometimes you order the food and it don't taste like it should be, right? But say you never ordered that meal, right? You order that meal and it just ain't good to you. But that's a highly recommended shit on the menu, right? So now you ordered it and you just don't like it for some reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Would you ever send that back or are you just going to pack it up and give it to somebody when you leave?
It depends. It really depends. Yeah.
Okay.
It really depends. Like, if I'm really hungry and, I want something good and I spent my money. Well, two, it depends how much money I'm spending.
There you go.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Because if I'm spending some good money and it ain't to my liking or it definitely ain't to the standard, then yeah, I gotta say something. But if it's like some cheap shit, like, within $20, yeah, I'm gonna just keep it and just order something else.
Right.
And give it to somebody else.
Okay.
Because I know that, restaurants,
Right.
they can't take those kind of hits. And if ever I'm good. Well, if ever I go into business, I don't want the same thing. I don't want nobody always, sending shit back. I want my shit to be up to par.
Right.
Exactly.
If a nigga say he don't want no onions, you better say it in the beginning, nigga.
Yeah. On the real.
Because when you get this plate, man, ain't black ain't no take backs.
Yeah. You feel me? Shit, man.
Thank you.
I can't look at you and tell you don't like onions, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Right.
Yeah, you gotta
Better
speak.
specify that shit.
You gotta speak on it.
On the real, yeah. Restaurant etiquette is like, I think that's why men take women out on dates.
Yeah.
Not even we had the conversation or whatnot, but we want to see how you eat. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna sit here and waste my motherfucking food?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's your food, you paying for it. So you go somewhere. I done been out with women where they act like they don't want to eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I done been with those kind.
Right.
bitch, what is you doing?
Yeah.
Why ain't we at a fucking Starbucks then? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Why we had to
right.
come to this restaurant
Right.
since you don't want to eat? You know what I'm saying?
And then they'll be like, I just wanted dessert.
Yeah, shit.
I want an
that's
appetizer.
That's all you should have ordered is the wings.
You know why?
Or the
Because
edamame.
that right there
that's
says
not
something.
What they do though.
A lot of them
They
chicks,
don't order just that.
they don't want to just spend no. They don't want to spend no money.
Right.
You know, and some they're dating and they're frugal. They're on a budget and they know they can't spend that. So guess what? They're gonna come and listen to your conversation and see what they can get up out of you.
Definitely. But you
Yeah.
better eat this food too.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So how y'all, man? How you doing, Flossie?
Oh man,
doing over there?
all is well, man. I'm just blessed, man. Another day, another dollar. God is good, man. With the homies doing the show, man. We on.
You look like you worth like $1 million right now. Hold on, let's get a close up on this nigga.
Hey man.
He got two. He got two ad libs today.
Hey man.
He got yeah.
That's the light skinned Blade and Young Jeezy.
Hey. How did they got two ad libs? He just cold like that.
That nigga Jeezy and DJ Quick.
Yeah. Look, that nigga got a DJ Quick perm. This nigga got Jeezy ad libs.
Oh man, shit. With the Gucci Mane glasses. So
spicy,
man.
Not so icy, so spicy.
Oh shit,
I'm just
so
playing.
spicy.
That's too much, man. Yeah, man. I'm just doing what I can, man.
That's what's up, man.
Ooh, I know you like it. Put it on all your chitlins. I'm so spicy. I'm just playing. Yeah.
Hey, so I was
sorry.
talking about it last episode, man. Me and Flossie B, we're about to do these tennis shoe shit. You know what I'm saying? Can you speak a little more on that, man, so they can get ready for what we got coming?
Yeah, man, we about to start doing these reviews, man. You know what I'm saying, on certain sneakers and attire, man. You know what I'm saying. So about to hop on the the channel and just give you personal up and close and up and personal reviews on certain tennis shoes from certain particular brands. We ain't gonna name those right now. We'll kind of what I'm saying, lead into that. But it'll be multiple brands and a lot of black brands as well. But yeah, it's something that y'all definitely should be looking out and checking out for, man. It's gonna be a real trip, and I'm excited, man. It's
The
exciting.
show.
So I'm not gonna give the name, but the FTD, you want to call it that?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah. While you was talking, I was like, damn, that should be it.
Started
You know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Yeah, then we can come with the apparel.
There you go.
Yeah, you feel
that's
me?
What I was kind of feeling.
Yeah, man. So, we're going to do a step by step
Yes,
and
sir.
get that in. So, black designers, yeah, we're going to be spending a couple of dollars with y'all to see what y'all product is about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to really specify with the black products, you know what I'm saying, whether it's shoes or apparel,
right.
and let people know how the fabric is, how the shoe fits, and all of that good stuff, man. And you know what I'm saying, hopefully it gets a good following to get y'all some more followers and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Maybe y'all niggas will send us something.
Send us something. I was gonna say that off the rip, man. If you got any hot shoes,
You know what I'm saying?
any brand, send us something, man. Just reach out to us, man. We would love to talk about your shoe. Hell, we would love to have you on here and review your shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For that segment. But the only way it's gonna work if people, man, we need people that are doing it, man, and we need to showcase your shoes.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Because it's hard. It's
apparel,
hard.
jackets,
whatever.
Right.
headbands, hats,
Yeah.
nigga,
Yeah.
do-rags,
Yeah.
nigga.
Whatever.
Thank
Shit.
you. Thank
Black business.
Black
All
business, man.
business.
Shaving cream.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got a nigga bald head. We got a nigga that got the flat top. We got a nigga with braids, dreads. We got everything around this motherfucker. So if you
We
can
even got a nigga around here with a conch.
that's the same nigga with the flat top.
Yeah. That nigga got a conch.
So you know what I'm saying? We just trying to, reach out to y'all so y'all can reach out to us and we can make it work both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And
Yes,
man,
sir.
we would love for y'all to come on the show and talk about your experience,
Right.
your product,
Thank you.
and what you're doing. Because one thing about having a product line is that 90% of the companies that go further are companies that's actually giving back to something.
Right.
Whether you giving back to animal rights, you know what I'm saying, elderly, homeless,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, show us your plight, because we don't just do this to be doing it. speaking of like designers and all of these, you know, you got to have a little philanthropy with you.
Right,
you know what I'm
of course.
saying?
I agree.
So, you know what I mean? We about mental health, though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This show and my shit, we all about mental health because, you know, you never know, man. You never know what somebody going through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we about, man. Mental health.
And more importantly, we all at some point in our life and still to this day struggle.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
And we have to learn to overcome the obstacles that, you know, we go through. And
Thank you.
sometimes we realize that everybody doesn't have that support system. But
Right.
you know, this is what this is about. So that way you can tap in on that platform or even DM us if you got something more private to talk about.
Definitely.
And I guarantee you get an answer from one of us. If it's directed to anybody, just send it to Juice, and Juice will make sure that it'll get to whoever it is that you want to have, you know, answer that question.
There it is.
Definitely. Speaking of mental health, man, the homegirl hit me up. So I don't know if we're going to do the Zoom call with her or, you know what I'm saying, when she comes out, we're going to have her on the show. She just hit me like yesterday because we were supposed to do the mental health episode with her maybe like 2 months ago.
Okay.
If y'all remember.
I remember.
Yeah, so she finally hit me back and, you know what I'm saying, not finally, but you know what I mean, she,
Right.
you know,
She's
took
ready.
her time to do what,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, she needed to do. And, you know
She's
what I'm
got the
saying?
time now. She's got the time to do
exactly.
it. Some
So-
people, you know, their lives don't, you know, it don't work.
Nah. And getting over certain things, man, takes
Time.
a lot of time. You know, I've been told that I'm nonchalant about a lot of shit, but like I tell people, I'm never nonchalant. It's just that personally, if I can't control the situation, I really don't give a fuck about it.
Right.
I can't tell you not to go to work tomorrow because nigga, I need you to give me a ride over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I know you got to go to work, why would I bother you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My whole life has always been based on don't worry about shit you can't control. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that may be a little mental health in myself. Like, I never try to control no situations. I talk shit, try to make people laugh and have a good time when I'm there. But besides that, if I can't control the situation, then it's going to be what it's going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, man, let's get into some shit, man, while we talking about other people's opinions, you know, constructive criticism, you know. People say we say bitch a lot on the show.
We do. It really that be me.
They said it be me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like,
Well, you got to understand where we come from, and we don't mean that in a literal term to where we're always talking about women. Sometimes we could be talking about a situation, and you know, we just, you know, we're grown men with dirty mouths. And I first of all want to say that, you know, we don't mean no harm by none of this. This is purely entertainment. If we got on here and we were just politically correct, you guys will have a problem with that. So just let us be us. Enjoy it for entertainment purposes. Speak on what you feel, and let's keep it moving.
people don't understand, man. The show is called Shop Talk
That's it.
for a reason.
Yeah.
We are in a barbershop. We're letting you guys
Into
the
our world.
barbershop
Yeah.
and let you know how we talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we watered down the show and be like, yeah, you know, these women and these these crazy bitches, that's how we talk amongst fellas.
Yeah.
So we letting y'all into it and letting y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Just like
Feel the
women be
vibe.
like, you raggedy ass men, and when they get amongst theirs.
Yeah, you know what this
Yeah.
bitch ass nigga said, and we just be like, you know, hey, she ain't talking to me, so I'm not gonna feel offended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we not talking to you when we talking about these dirty rat head bitches,
Right.
then don't feel offended by it.
If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it.
Yeah, don't wear it.
It don't pertain to you.
You ain't gonna go to Foot Locker and ask for a size 9 when you wear a size 7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the motherfucker gonna be flopping all around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Don't put your foot in the shoe that don't fit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you feel about some constructive criticism, Flossie B?
Man, you know what? Yeah, man, I've definitely never been against it, man. You know, if people just told you, yeah, you're great all the time, you would never improve. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have, as long as, like you said, it's constructive. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the thing. But like I said, you know, people always are going to have their views, you know, the way that individuals carry themselves or the way they may speak at certain particular points in times. And like you said, this is definitely, you know, just our insight on certain aspects and situations as far as society and social media and what's current events and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just our interpretation of it, man. So, you know, we should definitely have the opportunity and you know, not get, you know, flack for, you know, being able to speak our minds and speaking, you know, the way that we want to, man, because, you know, we have that freedom. You know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with freedom of speech.
You know what
you
I
are
mean?
absolutely
so
right.
That's the thing about it. So I just, you know, just think about that and think about all the things just as a whole, and especially with us, you know, you know, what we come from and where we came from, and, you know, how we're definitely trying to give you a different insight and aspect on these situations. So therefore, maybe you can retain some information from it and apply it to yourself. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, you can take what you want from the show. If it's other things that you don't want to take from the show, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's just the way I feel about it, man.
It's very wide in what we talk about.
You know what I mean?
And
So,
the things we discuss. You are absolutely right.
yeah, man,
And there's a lot of substance you can take from.
and you can't take it personal. Because
Yeah.
once again, like, we're not speaking directly to you.
Right. And
I'm
we're speaking
to
about
all
experience.
your, no, I'm just playing.
Yeah. You know, like you've had experiences with, you know, sorry motherfuckers. We've had experiences with some punk bitches.
Definitely.
And you know, forgive me, but we're not talking about you.
Thank you.
Definitely, man.
See, you might have, you know, a little hint in you, and that's the reason why you may have gotten offended, because you probably can relate to what we're talking about, but the fact that we use that word to express or, you know, explain who we were referring to, that's why y'all got an issue with it. But yeah, you can relate to that situation we was talking about. We just said bitch, and that's what, now that's a problem, because they talking about me.
What's that old saying, man? The hit dog hollers.
Thank
You know
you.
what I'm saying? The
Thank
hit
you.
dog hollers, man. Well, we go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, it's on you.
I was gonna say young fleazy flossy man.
Hey, when that nigga was talking, I was like, man, this nigga saying some gangster shit right there.
Young fleazy flossy man.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga like, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? These
Young-
bitches.
yeah.
All I heard was, yeah, nigga, put these bitches on the track.
I was gonna say before when you said that, like a couple of us done, you know, was raised on some blades, so you know,
Come on, man.
mamas was some, you know,
Stomp down.
my mamas was some real, you know, was some real truths. So you know, and that goes across the board, you know. So you know, because it took some motherfuckers to raise us.
Man,
Thank you.
yeah.
Let me
That's
see a
for
lighter,
sure.
man. Yeah,
That's for sure.
That-
for sure.
yeah, that's all I was saying.
Don't steal a lighter, man.
that name just came to me, young fleazy flossy man.
Young fleazy
Flossy man.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga sound like a nigga from Augusta, Georgia. No disrespect to anybody in Augusta, because I've been there and I like it.
Yeah, Augusta is the shit.
On James
man.
Brown Boulevard, I've been there.
Man,
Thank you.
Man, Augusta, Griffin, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? When you pull up to somebody auntie house, nigga, you know what they gonna have, nigga? They gonna have some tea, nigga, sitting on the porch or
Thank
sitting
you.
on the ledge in the window, nigga.
Thank you.
You ever had that sun tea?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
my mama used to
God,
make the
nigga,
best
that's
sun
the
tea
Best shit
sure.
ever. Especially when they brew it right and they put it in the
Yes.
refrigerator. Oh my gosh, my mama used to keep some of that.
Man.
And it wasn't sweet tea. It was sun tea.
Yeah,
That shit's so good, nigga.
fire.
We went to Griffin, Georgia with my auntie. She was like, I need to go show you your people out here. Went out there. I'm like, man, we driving for miles. You know what I'm saying? Usually
you.
when you're in around Atlanta, everything is between 30 and 40 minutes away.
Right.
Then we drove 2 hours. Got to
There-
Griffin,
wow.
Georgia, nigga, and was like, nigga, felt like I was in Texas.
Can I be honest
hadn't
with
been
you?
to Texas at that point.
Was it the greatest experience of your life though?
Nigga, when I grew up, nigga, we was driving every fucking where the back of a station wagon.
Me too.
So, nigga,
we wasn't going on planes at first. We was taking road trips.
The greatest experience, nigga, for me was as a kid sitting in the back of the station wagon in an old country square where the seats face to the back.
And you're looking at the road going the opposite way.
You're looking at the road driving to Ohio from Wisconsin. That was probably like the best moments because, like I tell people, whenever they drive across country or do anything, don't just drive there, nigga. Stop and see some shit along the fucking way.
Yes,
and that's
sir.
what my grandmama and my auntie always did, nigga. We stopped at different places, and they will be giving us history lessons like, you know, so-and-so was here, and yada, yada, yada. So when I drove to Atlanta, nigga, when we saw some shit on the side of the road, and I'm driving, and that motherfucker said some Elvis Presley museum, nigga, I pull over. I mean, what is, nigga, something wrong? No, nigga, we going to this Elvis Presley museum, nigga, to go in here. Fuck Elvis Presley, but we got to see some shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? We going to stop over here.
Because you understand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You understand. Everybody's culture is our culture, too.
Yeah.
We're Americans. That African-American shit, you know, we're Americans, bro. We know nothing about Africa.
Nothing.
You can drop us off in Africa right now. Guess what we'd be? Slaves.
Be slaves.
Thank you.
We'll be slaves.
We'll be working for 37 cents an hour.
Whatever they give us.
Yeah. We'll be back in prison.
Not to say that would happen, but I'm just saying that's what we would be because we're so disconnected.
Right.
Thank you.
Speaking of Africa, the Ugandan president just came out and said, man, we sorry for, I don't know if it was Uganda or Nigeria. We have to look it up. But he came out and was like, man, we sorry for selling our ancestors for slavery. He was he was like, all the black Americans, y'all can come back. And I was like, nigga, please.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back, nigga, to be ducking in a hut.
Thank you.
But it's funny, I'm joking, talking about the hut and all of that, because I watch like Young, Rich, and African. I watch a lot of what do they call them? Bollywood movies, shit that's from Africa and all of that.
Exactly.
Like Africa is so fucking
got some
beautiful.
good movies.
Yeah.
Africa is so beautiful, and they got beautiful land. And I'm not just talking about like the wilderness and all of that. And no, nigga, I'm talking about city life is popping.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny?
Africa's
is
popping.
my neighbor just came back from Africa.
Nigga, I was there.
Yeah,
you
was there. That nigga just came back from Africa. He was like, man, he climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, and he was like, man, it was one of the most life-changing experiences he's ever been in. Yeah. And you know, we got to experience that, man, together. We have to experience that together.
Thank you.
We got passports. You got your passport?
No, not yet.
I got the spot.
Oh,
you walk right
know.
in.
I know.
You walk right in and get your shit the same day.
You told me to.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm telling you, man. And when I say this, I don't mean in the fuck boy type of way, but nigga, we got to be some passport bros.
Oh yeah.
And that just mean, nigga, we going to see other shit. We ain't going out there to do what them niggas do.
Exactly.
Nah, we having our own experience.
We going out there, nigga, to go see some shit, because even when we went to Miami, I ain't go out there fucking bitches and shit like that.
Of course
I
not.
went out there to experience Miami. You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful place.
And it's just like, even when I went, you know what I'm saying, where I just went, December?
Yep.
Yeah. So I went to experience some shit. You know what I'm saying? To see different things, right? And when we go places, we like to be like talking to the people like, hey, what's popping tonight? You know what I'm saying? We don't be looking at itineraries and shit like, oh yeah, you know, so-and-so is, no, nigga, we gonna get it from the people. Exactly. That's how we wound up at that club in Atlanta. Like, nigga, we gonna get it from the people. This is where we going, and it's gonna be popping.
They know the right shit to go to.
You
they
know
don't know they don't send you to the Hollywood shit.
Except when we went to Arizona that one time, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
The chick sent me to the wrong spot. We in that motherfucker. And I swear to God, nigga, we was dressed down. I probably had on these shoes, nigga. And they was the best shoes in the club.
Wow.
Niggas came in that motherfucker with, what was that one shoe called?
Arizona need to step their shoe game up. That's how you can always tell an Arizona nigga because of his shoes.
Nigga had on some FUBUs in the club.
Come on, man. Arizona, y'all got to do better with your
Disrespectful.
shoes. And I ain't gonna excuse me. I love Arizona. I love Arizona, but a lot of niggas got to step their shoe game up. Even their designer shoe game sucks.
Yeah.
Because they wear the sparkliest, rainbowish shoes.
Yep. Trying to grab a motherfucker attention.
Yep.
Like, nigga, don't nobody want the motherfucking highlighters.
These bitches was on sale.
Don't be stupid.
Nigga went to Neiman Marcus, nigga, and got the cheapest shoes.
They got so many outlets out there that sometimes, nigga wear, average size, a 9 through a 10, he can find
Oh, you
something.
gonna win.
Oh, man, speaking of shoes, nigga, I went to the Nike outlet in Valencia, right? Remember you was telling
Yeah.
me about the shoes and shit,
Yeah.
right? Well, they had, like, in my size, like 5, 6 pair of the green ones.
Yeah.
Right? And you told me the price already. But, nigga, for, like, your size
Right.
and up, they had everything.
I need to go.
They had everything, nigga.
I'm going to go out there this
I was
weekend.
like, man,
You should have called me.
shit,
I
man.
had a couple dollars.
Yeah, man, I was quick. I had 10 minutes to be in that motherfucker and be back. I
They had
to
a
pick
bunch of
Ray J
Jordans?
up from work. They had a bunch of Jordans. Yeah, but I think you got the tools. They had the 9s.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had the 9s, but shit, you already got a great pair of Jordans.
Yep.
I don't know if we do that. I don't.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you
Like,
got a pair, once you got
yeah.
a certain pair,
or the
or
color.
yeah.
I'm not gonna get the next
No.
pair in the same color because now I'm like, damn, do I wear these shoes or
Yeah.
those shoes?
Well, not even that. You just, like you said, you don't want to be confused.
Mm-hmm.
And when you buying your clothes, you buying for certain outfits.
Definitely.
And for certain shoes.
They had the sweatsuits on sale though, because it's summer, nigga. They had
Yeah.
the tops for $29, which is $70, and they had the bottoms for $24.
I got a
know what I'm
pair of
saying?
dope ass sweatpants, some thick ones, Nike sweatpants, when I was in Arizona.
They had the Nike, probably the same type of shit. They had the Nike Tech. I couldn't even get it for my son because it was too small or too big.
Right.
They had like the 2X, the X. I don't even wear XL. You know what I'm saying?
Those was 24 the text?
Yeah, the Techs, and they got that zip all the way up.
Yeah.
The neck.
And what colors?
They only had blue. Like the dark blue though. I took a picture, I'll show you. The color blue. You know what I'm
Well, I
saying?
gotta
It's
check
a
that
cold
out.
color. If you're a Cowboys fan, then you need to be up there.
Oh, they got colors like that, huh?
Yeah. A little darker, a little darker, but you can pull it off. You feel me?
Yeah.
Meech came over to the house, but it was like a day before he came over that I went up there, so I didn't even hit him. But shit, man.
Let's get into topics.
Yeah, we got to one already, but so if you remember, we was talking about the we can't call them no derogatory shit, but we gonna say the lbgtq, right?
Yes, sir.
So they was talking about Aretha Franklin, right? They don't want to hear that
Natural woman. no
natural
more.
woman. So now they don't want to call the vagina or the
I
pussy.
heard that.
They want to call it that bonus
Look,
hole,
bonus hole.
nigga. Why the fuck are y'all trying to change our lives? What we eat don't make you shit, so what you eat don't make us shit. Leave that for y'all, and we gonna leave whatever it is for us. Don't make it worldwide. Don't make it everybody's responsibility to go for what you want to go for.
Don't make it
You
acceptable.
know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Because-
definitely don't make it acceptable.
Because it's not acceptable for all of us. And a lot of us aren't looking for the bonus hole.
the bonus hole is the booty hole. It's a booty hole. Okay? On a woman, that's the motherfucking bonus hole. You know what I'm saying? Come on in, Smokey.
Smoke
think I like-
it.
Yeah, man. But we're going to start with you since he going to do that.
Yeah, man. It's just it's unfortunate, man. Once again, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what it is, pushing a agenda, man. You know what I'm saying? Just that's the thing, and it's just like regardless of the harm, that's the reason why it's called an agenda. You know what I mean? Because they want to make sure that it's well known and everybody knows of it. So that way it can become something trendy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So is it the first time? Will it be the last time? No and no. You know what I mean?
Definitely won't be the last time. They're gonna find something else.
It's just that's what they want to do. The thing is like, you just want to be equal and have equality, and then try to parallel your plight towards like civil rights and things to that effect. And it's not like that, because real people lost their lives for that cause.
Right.
And not saying that, there hasn't been individuals that have lost their lives for their cause. I'm not saying that, but the amount of loss and the historical knowledge of such.
Listen,
and like I said, that it's like we don't force our agenda upon you. Just give us that mutual respect.
They definitely force it.
Oh no, all the time.
Definitely force it.
Whichever avenue or channel where they want to try to run it up, that's when they gonna push that line on it.
All right. What you gonna say, S?
man, I think that for years there's been an agenda, and if you notice in commercials, the women look like men, and the men look like women. Me and my cousin we were talking about this the other day, that men like us, they try to ostracize us.
Yeah.
They make us seem like we're angry, we have issues, and we're not. We're men's men.
Right.
Right.
And they're trying to make it so men like us can't exist anymore.
Right.
And we have to fight for that, even for our sons.
Right.
We have to fight for that, because for one, and I see it all the time, you can live your life. You can do what you want to do. You can have, you could do that. But listen, we're all human beings. Our plight hasn't even been acknowledged yet.
Right.
When certain things happen to our people, it doesn't get acknowledged. And I understand that there's things that happen to your people that don't get acknowledged. But don't get it twisted. We're different. And that's what makes us different. And you have to understand, when we're different, there's no way oil and water does not mix. And I'm not saying that we can't coexist, because we can. Yes, we can. We can coexist. Some cool gay people out there. There's some cool LGBT. There's some cool trans people. Some cool bi people.
Right.
Well, sure.
I'm not saying that we can't. What I'm just saying is that we're different, and you have to respect my difference. You respect how different we are from each other, correct?
Correct.
You respect our differences, correct?
Right.
You have to learn to respect ours. That's it.
I feel like, so when you're saying like respect the differences, right? So the difference with them, right? We're gonna say them because they got pronouns. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be respectable.
Them and they.
Right. So the difference is, like you said, you met cool people that's of certain sexuality or
whatever gender they identify as.
That's cool. So I don't even think it's them, right? It's always, because if a nigga on the corner says some shit like that, right? Like, oh, we gonna call it the extra hoe, or we gonna call it the bonus hoe.
Oh, yeah.
That shit wouldn't make no noise.
No.
Right? No. Or if you saw somebody in the club.
Nigga said that in the rap song 30 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna make no noise. Right? But when somebody that's higher up, and most of these people, we gotta admit, most of these people work for one of these companies, and they got Google, right? Something like that.
Oh yeah, for
Twitter.
Sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? One of these companies,
they got the plug.
Facebook, that's going to be able to get that out to everybody.
Right.
Why would I see it when I don't watch gay stuff?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's an agenda being pushed.
It's an agenda that's going to be pushed. And they got the plug.
They got the plug.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
because what you start to realize is that everybody who was really in the closet now can come out the closet and let people know that this is the world we've always been in. And this multimedia, entertainment, music,
right,
whatever. It's a whole bunch of us, and it's not gonna stop.
They start pushing it slowly, giving you one dude at a time, right?
Yeah.
One dude at a time in certain sitcoms and different shows, whether it was Tracy Morgan in Any Given Sunday,
Right.
or somebody.
No, not Tracy Morgan.
That was Tracy Morgan. In Any Given Sunday, he played the gay dude. The reason why I know is because they said Sukiyana looked like him without no makeup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I'm just saying, like, with our culture, talking about black people only. So they start giving it to you in certain shows, right? And then now, I don't give a fuck what you watch.
Hey, it's gonna have that element.
It's gonna have the element. You know what I'm saying? You could be watching cartoons with your kids.
It's gonna have that element.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have that element. So it's like they push that agenda slowly, like you was just saying that they were always in the media business, right?
Right.
So they pushed it slowly, and then it went from queer to, quote unquote fags, to gays, to LBGTQ, to him, thee, hair, where we are here. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now it's just in your face, and now they feel like they can be like, oh, we gonna push this agenda. Oh, we gonna push that. Oh no, we don't feel bad about that. Now, I was listening to Straight from the Heart, and the dude said the craziest thing, but it's the truest shit. We don't have they fucking playbook. Right. I got your playbook.
Yeah.
Because we all like the same thing, women. Right. We don't know what they playbook is because they don't display it until somebody do them wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we playing basketball, nigga, and I hit your arm while you dribbling, nigga, that's a foul.
Right.
If I say, hey, what's up, my G? You came and I know you a man and I call you a man. No, I'm him, them, there. Nigga, I don't know about anything about a pronoun. Right. I don't know what the fuck to call you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So their shit is, we don't know we did them wrong until they tell us we did them wrong.
Right.
But they know when they doing us wrong.
Right.
And that's the difference. Like, if you can tell us what was really going on with y'all instead of waiting till a motherfucker fuck up and then say, oh, y'all did us wrong, I think it'll be an even playing field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now we know what's going on.
Right.
You know, because shit, when, like you were saying, nigga, the him, she, he, whatever, right? Nobody knew about that until somebody came out and said, we don't want to be addressed like this.
Right.
Because somebody act like somebody did them wrong by calling them a man when they clearly a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got dick and balls, you a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I do get that there are some people who dress up as something different and want to be recognized as something else. I totally understand that. Mm-hmm. But there are some people in this world who are just not going to accept that. Just like they don't accept us as being African Americans.
Right.
Not Americans.
Right.
African Americans, black people.
Right.
They don't accept us.
Right.
So it's just going to be that way. And they have to understand that, just like we have to understand that.
But listen, so all that you were saying when you started that, right?
Right.
So if you was blind to the fact and you saw what you know is a fucking man in a dress, you gonna say that's a man in a dress.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
My kid is gonna say that.
Exactly. So we don't know how to address them until we do them wrong.
Right.
Until we say, damn, what's up, bro?
I got
People
what you're
like,
saying.
no, nigga, I'm identifying as a woman. Right. But now we know you identify as a woman.
Right.
So do we got to go to every person that's like that to ask them? Because some niggas got on the dress and they still like, I'm a man.
I'm a man.
Right.
You
know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right.
It's like individualized, but they want us to do the whole spectrum, but then you might disrespect niggas inside of the spectrum.
I'm just going to say, what up, though?
Oh, shit. I wish the camera was on you at that moment.
That's all I'm going to say is, what up, though?
You know what I'm saying? Because That shit is crazy as a motherfucker. We gonna get off of that, man, because that shit will take you down.
We love you.
Road.
We love all
You know,
people. We don't want to disrespect anybody, and we're just merely sharing our opinions. And this is not shedding any hate on anybody because it's obvious. There's a lot of love in this room, and we don't never want to disrespect anybody across the communities of life. So don't ever get it twisted that we're singling out. We don't ever want to go viral for something negative or nothing, because that is not our plight.
Right.
It's crazy because, like, I see homeless people on the street, and I see a gay homeless person, whether they male or female, and I'm more likely to give them whatever it is I'm gonna give them before I give the other person,
right?
Because I know they plight is a little harder.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, you know, we love y'all just the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. Like, I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, Chinese. If you treat me good, I'm gonna treat you good. That's where I'm on. I ain't on that give respect to get respect. You ain't gotta respect me for me to respect you. I'm gonna respect you regardless because you're a fucking human. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I expect that same respect back. Now, when you don't give me that same respect back, that's when I don't show no love.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all show love and y'all gonna get love.
In return.
In return. You know what I'm saying? And most people gonna love you just because we people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, so the big topic, right? This is the big one. So, they called her Carlee Russell, but her real name is Talitha Russell. She went missing. Y'all heard about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she went missing. She said that she called her, I think it was her cousin, and said that she was found a kid on the road and they was by themselves.
Right.
And next thing you know, it was a lot of commotion.
Right.
And then they came to where she was and her car was there still running and she was nowhere to be found. The kid was nowhere to be found. And then she showed up at the house a couple of nights later, 48 hours later, like 10 p.m. just this past Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
In shock.
In shock. She don't know, you know, nobody knows what happened because she's not talking. So we can't say what happened or what did not happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my question is, people really out there thinking, even a friend of mine, we had a conversation about this. People think that she owes the world because everybody was praying for an explanation.
Yeah.
Since you said it, how do you feel? Do you think she owe?
She don't, because her experience is truly that, hers.
Right.
What if it was traumatic enough to where it affected her to where she can't talk about it? Nah, man, we ain't going through that.
Right.
Imagine that's your daughter. Imagine that's your sister. And your sister says, look, I'm not ready to talk about it. Guess what? We're going to give her that respect.
Definitely.
And the world needs to learn to do the same with people. They don't have to answer to certain things in the time that the world wants them to answer. Let them answer on their time.
Facts. How you feel about that? Floss Bizzle?
Yeah, man. I don't think I think it's more of an assumption versus, you know, what's warranted or needed. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's going to assume that she did some janky shit. So that's why people want to know.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't want to feel like their time and their effort and their energy, you know, went unwarranted. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about their self-gratification with the situation, too. You know what I mean? As far as people wanting to know because they feel like they need to know.
They feel invested.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like you said, at the end of the day, we don't know what happened. You know, it could be some janky. You know, she could have really went through something. But regardless, you know, that's what society does, especially when they put you in the limelight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it doesn't even matter. You know, you can, you know, give them whatever you want, and they still gonna bash you.
Gotta respect people's privacy, man.
Yeah, so that's the real issue, man, because regardless, it's going to get ugly because these outlets and channels and everybody that was reporting on that, they going to want, you know, some get back.
Because YouTube, you was going to say something real quick?
I was going to say, you know, if she was of a different ethnicity.
Oh, of course, we already know.
They would have gave her all the time and the privacy she needed.
Definitely.
But because she is what she is.
That's why it's a topic.
They want to know now.
That's why it's a topic.
And if you don't tell us now, they're gonna turn it into a hoax.
Yeah. Now, so from both angles, right? From both angles, we could say some people say maybe she needed a break and she went about it the wrong way, right? Maybe she needed a break from life, but I don't even know if she had kids, right?
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? So she was 24 years old, so she probably didn't have kids. If she did, we sorry. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this. Anybody that does that, goes through that, it could have been good, it could have been bad. She could have had the time of her life for the 48 hours.
Right.
She could have had the worst time of her
She could have had to
life
fight for her
exactly.
life.
for the first 48 out for the 48 hours.
Right.
But people is really out there like, my prayers were answered. My prayers were answered. I've been praying for her to come home. I knew she was gonna come home. Was she home? Don't worry about what the fuck happened if she ain't ready to say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like she owe an explanation to nobody.
She don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like on The Wire, when the girl got kidnapped.
Yeah.
She didn't want to talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to talk. And that was a TV show.
Yeah.
And that's some real life shit that happens.
Yeah.
Like, people don't come out and just be like, oh yeah, I got raped by 3 bald head belly
Right.
dancers. They pour beer in my booty.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't finna try to tell you that shit.
Exactly.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
Just something traumatic happened.
whatever I went through, let me what word I'm looking for?
Internalize that.
Let me internalize this shit
Yeah.
and figure out what my life is going to be like in the next 5 years, 2 years, next month, next week, tomorrow, before I tell y'all anything, because I'm still in a state of shock.
Processing in yourself.
You know what I'm saying? He was saying that if it was another race, they wouldn't be like all up in her business.
No.
They'd be like, "Oh, she's in shock right now.
Yeah.
Let her
And then,
grieve with her
Barbara
family."
Walters or whoever, and some months would go by. She would do an episode. She would get some money for it, and it would be totally different.
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah.
So how did you feel?
She would turn her pain into triumph.
So what happened? We're here for you.
Yeah.
But our people, black people, like, we not here for our sister. We claim, be like, oh man, I'm there for you. I'm praying for you. Now she home. Now you want answers. We don't need answers right now. We just happy our prayers is
Been met.
answered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Yeah.
Thank
So, go with that and just know that she's at home. She's in a better place where whatever happened. It's gone.
Right.
You can't bring back yesterday.
Thank
You know what I'm saying? No matter what. If you didn't tie your shoes and you tripped over your shoelace, you can't change that. You already
Thank
tripped.
you. Thank
You know what I'm saying? So whatever she had happen, it happened. So let it go, you know what I'm saying, and go on with your life. You know what I'm saying? And just keep praying for her. That, she gets over whatever it was. Shit. She could have went to fucking Miami. Shit.
Thank you.
Gives a damn. Whatever she did.
She could have just hit some bad weed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She could have hit some of that K2.
Thank you. You know
You know
what
what I'm saying? And went on a trip.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
Prayers out to her and her family. Because a lot of these situations end up tragic. You don't find the baby for the kid for years later.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So just be happy she home, man. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yes, man. We was gonna speak on this last week. It's probably old news. You know what I'm saying? But our boy Drake, man. I love Drake music. You know what I'm saying? But DJ Academics was talking some shit about him because the nigga got painted fingernails and he doing facials and all of this shit. Talking about he's gonna be bringing up the what's old boy from Old Town Road?
Lil Nas X.
Say he gonna be trying to get on that train and try to push the gay agenda.
Yeah. So are you shocked or?
I'm definitely shocked from Drake.
I mean, like I said, man, we already know what it is and what has always been an underspoken tone when it comes to black entertainment, entertainers, pretty much.
Definitely.
So-
We got to do a little more.
Yeah, I mean, but just saying as a whole, that's that underline, that undertone as far as what you got to get down and what you have to do.
Oh, you mean to go to that other door?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, so I mean, it's not really shocking, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, because you never know. It's just maybe now he's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It could have been like, you know what I mean? That's all. That's what always happens. It's once they get comfortable in their own skin all the way, then it's like, yeah, well, this is what it is.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But I mean, you never know. But like you said, is it something like where, brother is shocked? Like, it's not like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. A lot of people paint their nails and have done that. Just artists, period, as a whole, all kind of artists.
Yeah, from punk rockers to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, everybody, bro. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have done that. That's nothing new.
It's been going on for a long time.
For a long time, bro. Yeah. And just real spit, you know what I'm saying? So that's not like, but like I said, people are going to say things because it's the obvious, and that's a little trend that, niggas is groovy like the niggas that got that type of money. When you got money like that, you can do shit like that.
Hold up, I got to stop right now. You cool as a motherfucker over there, man. You all right?
Yeah.
Man, what's up?
My nigga over there cool as a motherfucker. All right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this nigga's going to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Check this out.
Hey, man. I can only do me, man.
I don't care what kind of money I'm getting. I'm going to get a manicure and I'm going to get a facial. But it ain't to that effect.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, but like I said, that's the thing, man. And when you have to stay trendy, you have to stay relevant. Certain people will do certain things in order to do so. And I just, it is what it is, bro. To each his own. There's no disrespect. It's not a problem. If that's what you gonna do, that's what you gonna do. You ain't gonna be the first nor the last once again.
I don't believe it. Like about Drake. I mean, Drake is one of those artists, bro, that's for the last, about 15 years, Drake been dropping a top 10.
Oh, yeah.
Every year.
Thank you.
Every fucking year. Drake is worth over $250 million.
Right.
Right? So for niggas to say that Drake is trying to gain more fame, I mean, it took LeBron 20 years to get to $1 billion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It took Michael Jordan 30 years to get to $1 billion.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if he's trying to fast track his shit, like I seen another YouTube shit where the girl was like, he's trying to get on Bad Bunny's level and this. So I'll Google both of them net worth.
Yeah,
right.
It's neck and neck.
It's not. He worth about $175 million more than Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Drake is an icon.
So it's like, what are they? They thinking that people's not going to be Googling shit and be doing their own research.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I get the nails and all of that, like you was just saying, and you were saying that people been painting their nails for years. You know what I'm saying? Look at Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, it goes way into, we can go to the 80s, man.
We definitely
80s,
can.
70s,
but
all that
I'm just
shit.
going to say about right now.
Right.
He got, a little bad female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, girl from the City Girls.
Yeah, him and P. Diddy. They dating the City Girls, right?
Right.
So, will we say that he's gay because he want to rock right now? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just
But
like,
we've seen that before, even with Young Thug. People wanted to put that on him, and it's true. We live in a world where, that's just the narrative when people don't understand you.
question. How many people thought Prince was gay back in the days?
A lot.
Yeah, of course.
But what he really was eccentric.
He was eccentric, but that was the way back in the days to give women.
Yeah, of course.
He was different.
That was the
But
way.
he
Imagine,
was a trendsetter, though.
He was, but
trendsetter
listen,
with that, though.
imagine your competition being Michael Jackson.
Yeah. you got to go above and beyond.
Come on now.
You got to go above and beyond.
Come on, you're a rock star.
And you're making good music, so I got to make the music to match.
Come on now.
Whatever the fuck it is this nigga doing. He make a movie, I'm making a movie, nigga. Shit, Purple Rain, nigga. Oh, you got another movie, nigga? Under the Cherry Moon.
I knew a little girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. Hey, that nigga was cold.
Yeah.
Hey, he knew what he was doing.
Of course.
He did. He was groomed and he knew what he was doing. The game was, man, it was a different game.
It is.
But I get what you're saying. I don't want to get off topic.
No. It's the same topic. It's just saying that the world flips around.
Yeah.
And people had those same questions about him.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, too.
Every time, Michael Jackson,
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
But once again.
Prince, we always seen him with a bad one.
Of course. The
always.
baddest. The baddest.
The super baddest.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
And one thing
exotic
about Prince
and bad
is he ain't gonna just be with a bad one. He gonna show her how to get this money.
Right.
Sheila E. still doing concerts.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Where Apollonia at?
I
need to.
She passed.
Nigga.
Yeah, she passed.
Yeah.
The Mary Jane girls, I just signed up. I mean, I just got tickets for a concert to go see them in August.
For real?
Yeah, I got tickets for you if you want to go.
Yeah, man, I want to go see him.
Mary Jane girls, One Way, Cutie Pie, Rolls Royce. I want to see all that.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Because a friend of mine, man, years ago, Michael Jackson had just passed, the homie Mitch. He was like, man, I got some Prince tickets, man. You want to go see him before he died? Nigga died the next year.
Yeah.
I went. He did 2 weeks at the Forum.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah,
And
I remember
went.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I went. You know what I'm saying? And, nigga.
It was nothing but women, they said.
Nothing but women. He put on a dope show. Sheila E. put on the dopest show.
Yeah, she's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? What?
Yeah.
Made me want to go play the drums.
That's the reason why I played the drums.
Yeah.
She'll throw that motherfucker up, catch it, go around her back. She cold with that shit. I seen her live in person.
She like Magic Johnson with them sticks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
But her dad was Tito Fuentes.
Oh, of course.
Whoa.
The greatest bongo player in the world ever.
Man, I'm
Playing
telling
Vista
you, man.
Club.
Yeah.
Like being born in the 70s and the 80s, bro, was like the best thing that could ever happen to anybody. Because you saw all the greatest artists,
Right.
all the tricks that niggas is doing these days and flipping it around.
Right.
Because, I mean, niggas just saying.
Same suit
the same,
reheated.
Yeah, you feel me?
Same suit reheated.
Shout out to my boy Nate. That's his favorite line. What you doing, Nate? Nigga, same suit reheated, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know, nigga, broke. Nigga need a couple dollars.
You know what I'm saying, man?
But yeah, man. So, Blaze sent me a video, right, with this nigga. Well, we ain't even gonna talk about that. The video got deleted, so a nigga can't go watch that. But you know what I mean. It was a fake video, but it ties into what we saying because they showed Drake in a bad light, and I was like, look like Drake, but it might not be him.
Right.
So I can't 100% say it was him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like they got every artist that you think about that's way up here that's worth $250 million or up to $1 billion is caught doing some questionable shit.
Right.
Except Jay-Z.
I mean, everybody speaks on, it's just all about how loud the voice get.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. Certain people know you ain't gonna you don't want to chop your own head off.
No, definitely not.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, if you smart, you won't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you really trying to be about this entertainment shit, there's certain lines you just ain't gonna push.
You can't.
If you want to make $1 or $2.
Yeah. Hell, 50 Cent.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Around this motherfucker.
I mean, but just think about it.
Everybody telling the truth now about 50.
Yeah, but to see, we talk about that shit just like, the aspect with the Hova and Nas shit. Like, that came and went. You know what I mean? But them niggas profited off that shit.
Yeah, and they start working together.
Yeah, you have to, like I said, you always have to, niggas be having ulterior motives.
And
since
Nas learned something from Jay-Z.
Yeah, since you on the outside looking in, you don't really know if this shit is true or if these niggas just really set this shit up.
Yeah. I mean, I believe all of this shit is set up.
Yeah, I mean, there's some politicking to all this shit, bro. And that's what I said. It's just like whenever nigga gets comfortable enough in a certain skin, if that's really what he is, that's going to come to the surface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. What was his name again?
Who?
Flossie. What was his name?
Oh, Young Fleazy Flossy Mang. Young Fleazy Flossy Mang.
Thank you, Young Fleazy Flossy.
Yeah. Not even that Master P. Yeah. That nigga from somewhere North Dakota.
You gotta let your wife watch this one while we eating your ass up the whole show.
Hey, you know what you want to say after you say you got the right one, baby.
Sugar duggy quack quack.
Sugar duggy quack quack.
End it with some light skinned shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So yeah, man. Fuck, what was I gonna say, man? Damn, which one's out? Oh, I know what I want to say. Now I'm tipsy and all of this. You know what I'm saying? We gotta say this, right? So in the dating world, right? This shit ain't even it is written on the board, right? So in the dating world, why do women feel like they gotta ask you about your ex-women? What she look like? What you know what I'm saying? Like,
why y'all didn't make it?
Right.
Yeah, like fuck the why you didn't make it. That's a cool question. Why y'all didn't make it? Oh, because of this, because of that. That's cool. What she look like? Have y'all ever been asked what does she look like?
A lot of what's funny is yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, yeah, I for sure. You know what I'm saying? They got that numerous times.
Yeah.
You know.
What does Flossie be like? Huh? Like, what is your type? You know what I'm saying? Like, women always want to be like, what is your type? Like, men.
Whatever your type is.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
Like, women really think that, okay, like, just say you like big girls, right? We're gonna do that. We're gonna say you like big girls. Or not even you like big girls, but your last two females that you were with were big girls.
Right.
And your third girl, right? Which one that you may really like, she like, what did you like before me? And you be like, oh, I liked her, and that's Miss Piggy. And then you liked her, and that's another Miss Piggy, right? She like, oh, you like big girls. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I might to be too skinny for you. You know what I'm saying? They like exercise they self out before it even starts.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they try to make you feel like
they don't fit the bill.
They don't fit the bill and they're not your type, so why do you like them? They don't know that men just like women. We like women. Whatever likes us and we're attracted to, that's what we're going to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was watching Swaggy D. This nigga posted it today. He was saying, don't fuck with women that you like only, that you chasing, right? This was, what's old boy name? What's old boy passed away? What's his name?
Which one?
Hurry up. What's his name?
That's
The one that
nigga.
passed away that talked shit about bitches.
Oh, Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels, right? Had a video of Kevin Samuels saying, don't chase after women that don't like you, that you gotta prove that they should like you, right?
Right.
So back in turn, we like women that like us, right?
Right.
We may look at a woman like, damn, she bad, and we try to holler at them, and if they give us the play, that mean they like us too, right off the rip.
Right.
Sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Sometimes.
okay, we're gonna say 80% of the time,
Yeah, definitely.
right? Right?
Yeah.
They give
you
us
get
the
that,
rhythm
you get
back.
that 20% that,
That's playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the 80% is what we talking to, that the ones that like us back, right? So when we know they like us and we like them, it works a little better and a little, I ain't gonna say faster, but a little smoother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody want to be chasing their tail and spending all your bread on somebody that don't fucking like you.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
My
saying?
mama always told me, fuck with who fuck with you.
Definitely.
Yeah, you got
Definitely.
It's
to.
easy.
You got to.
So this goes to all the women that's out there asking, am I your type? And niggas ain't really got a type. We like those that like us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we show interest and you show interest, that means we got a mutual goal.
The feeling must be mutual.
Yeah, us getting together. You know what I'm saying?
You
But
know what I mean?
I don't think I asked y'all individually. Like, how do you feel about women asking questions about your ex?
Man, like I said, obviously, you know, that's a loaded question. Ulterior motive.
Boom,
because
boom,
they
boom.
want to see where, you know, what they competing with, because that's the first thing they gonna think.
The
You know what
comp.
I'm saying? So, you know, if they
People wanna
ask,
see the
and then
comp.
they go do their private eyeing,
Mm-hmm.
and then they see her, and let's say she's super bad,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why is it a problem? She's my ex.
Right.
We don't even talk. But see, that's going to be an issue because she's going to instantly feel like she has to compete with her.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you haven't given her an inkling of such.
Right.
And that's the reason why they asked that question, because they're already insecure about the situation. So it's like they want to create an easy out. So any easy out that they can get, and that's an easy out.
Right.
You know what I mean? They see an old picture or something, oh, then they know, oh, that's what you like you said. You know what I mean? You like big girls like that, but people will count themselves out when the nigga ain't even gave you an inkling of that.
Right.
So, but like I said, bro, people like that, that's a sign of some insecurity or ulterior motive as far as just trying to get out of the relationship and trying to create an excuse to do so.
I like that shit, man. That nigga said some real shit.
He
Nigga.
did.
That's an easy out.
You know what's sad is,
Shit.
is I got a type. Like we be out of, like we be places
Light-skinned
and
green
back,
eyes.
and back in the day, and we'd be out. This nigga be like,
Shit.
"That's SD type right there."
Yeah.
I remember.
I believe her the fuck alone.
Yeah, nah, it'd be like, nah, cause we be in the club, we be eating, or we be somewhere, and I'd be like, "Hey, what's my type?" And he'll point to something. Or he'd be like, "What's my type?" And I point to something. We both be laughing like a motherfucker.
Thank you.
We both be laughing like a motherfucker because we be on it. We've been around each other too long.
That's
Thank
crazy. I was looking at Miami pictures, like, damn, man.
Yeah,
I felt like you know how the females be like, take me back.
yeah.
I felt like
First time or the second time?
I was looking at both,
Yeah.
but I only got one picture from the No, I got some Snapchat shit. We was smoking a cigar
Yeah,
on the beach,
on the beach.
and then I got a picture of me in the car. That's all I got. The second time, I got pictures on the beach. I got pictures in Little Havana.
Right.
Because the first time it was the experience. The second time was, okay, we're going to document this shit.
Yeah.
But
Right.
the first time was just, nigga, I'm in awe. You know what I'm saying? But like you were saying, man, yeah, women, they count themselves out before they even catch the real vibe.
Right.
Because anytime you go into it with somebody new, anytime you go in with somebody new, you trying to feel their vibe, you trying to feel, you know what I'm saying? They trying to feel yours, and you're already attracted to each other. That's okay, that's gone. But you just said some interesting shit. She counting herself out, or she trying to find a way out. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Of course.
Me, I done left the door open. So if you want to leave, it's cool. Because shit, it's 8 to 1 out here.
Right, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be going and somebody else going to be coming right behind you.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a guilty conscience.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a
certain
guilty
people,
conscience.
When they have a guilty conscience and they know that they want to, you know, do what they want to do versus the energy and effort that's being put into the situation, they gotta psych themselves out.
Because I'm going to tell you, because every female you get with, right, for everybody, they feel like they the baddest that you done ever got with.
Oh yeah, for sure, by far.
They always feel like,
that's not even a question.
you ain't never had no, like, yeah. Man.
And they
But
know.
as time goes on, they realize.
It's not
Yeah.
even about realization.
Especially-
they're never going to take that title away, ever.
No, they're not.
They're
But
not gonna turn it down for
especially,
any other female.
especially if you out in public with that person, and Lord forbid you see somebody. It always happens like this. You always see somebody in public that you dealt with before that's way better than the one you with now.
Right.
Yeah.
And then now that insecurity comes in,
Of course.
and now you get home or wherever you going, and she be like, "Oh, so that was your ex? Why you ain't with her? She beautiful." Or I look better than her. You get both ends. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell a bitch for real. Nah, you know you don't look better than her, but your attitude is better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? The way you treat me is better.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be 100 when I ain't gonna tell you that a fucking nickel is worth more than a quarter.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But I got 6 quarters and it's only 1 quarter.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you worth more than that quarter, but you don't look better than that quarter by yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, females be asking these questions, and we just gotta let you know, like, if you want to know about the past me or the past anybody that you gonna deal with, you better be ready for some fucking heartbreak
Right.
and some fucking eye opening if you want to hear the real. Cause I'm gonna tell you the truth, or I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't tell you nothing, I'm trying not to hurt your feelings.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I don't fuck with mutt ducks. I don't fuck with bad bitches, bad females, whatever. But if I show you a picture of whatever it was that was before you, you might be upset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's not go down that road. You know what I'm saying? So y'all females, you know, a lot of y'all want to be asking your new boo or your new bae or whatever a million questions. Leave that shit at the shit you want to answer. You know what I'm saying? And don't go further than that. Because if you pushing it, he might be trying to save you and your life. And not saying you're going to hurt yourself or nothing like that.
Right.
But just saying your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because you already got feelings involved if you asking. Because
Exactly.
most bitches don't care.
Of course not.
Shit.
Because they just trying to proceed with you.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this is just some shit I saw. This is just a simple question, right? About these exotic fingernails these females be having, right? Exotic as a motherfucker. Motherfuckers be
Yeah, the young chicks.
13 inches long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that's for us or for them?
I think more for them. But it takes me back to the 80s, man.
Of course. Everything is coming back.
It takes me back to the 80s when women used to wear them long nails and they used to have them decorated, have little hoops, chains, all that shit on them.
Right.
Especially when I lived in Compton in the 80s, women were really doing that.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. For sure.
And it's coming back.
Man, that shit is coming.
Except these bitches got nails on nails that's opening up, nigga, like a coffin.
Yeah.
They opening their nails to reveal another nail that's decorated. Like, nigga, like, are you? That's not for me because I don't want all of that shit. Like, we going out. I'm gonna get my nails done and all this, bitch. That's not for me. Like, that's for you.
Yeah, that's they drip. That's a part of that's an accessory for the ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
that's
what
an
they-
accessory.
For the ladies, yeah.
That's
it's
an
not a need,
accessory.
it's an accessory for sure.
That's like wearing a hat that match with your kicks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except
That's
you can't
exactly
take
what
that
it
off
is.
when you get home.
Because what do? They get the color and the little outfit that they about to go out in,
Yeah.
Definitely.
right?
And then they try to match that whole week or two
Thank you, with them
until
colors.
they get their nails done.
Thank
their nails done again. Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly. So, that was some simple shit. It just I don't know, man. I was on Instagram and I seen like 4 or 5 nails in a row. I'm like, I don't look at bitches' nails.
Right.
And bitches
It's
got
hot right now.
coffin nails. It's got fucking strawberries, long nails with teacups on them. Who the fuck wants to be out with you and you got on nails that got cups on them?
You nigga.
At that point, I'm gonna need to help you wipe your ass.
You nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fashion statement, player.
Man, she can't. If you can't wipe your own ass, then I can't fuck with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, they wiping their ass some way somehow though.
Yeah, nigga, with the whole toilet roll, a little bit at a time. Shit,
if you got long nails, man, that means you like grabbing the shit like this, and you only getting a speck of dookie.
The doo-doo.
Every time you wiping, throw that away, throw that away. So yeah,
That's a million paper cut.
shout out to the women that's doing it. Get your bread, because these women is gonna continue to do it.
Yes,
you know what
yes.
I'm saying? They're gonna continue to do it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
My last thing I gotta, we're gonna go to sports with Pasadena Shine. We was just watching the motherfucking
Summer League.
Summer League championship,
Yeah.
and then it went to the high school game.
Yeah, LeBron was LeBron's son, and LeBron's son was playing Carmelo Anthony's son, and
Bruiser.
Boozers.
and Boozer's son. Them niggas
Boozer
is-
Sons is
Oh
legit.
my gosh!
He's
That-
been,
he
he
the
been
number
on him
one
now.
player.
I
in
ne-
that.
They've been on him now.
It's two of them or one.
It's two. They twins.
Man, them boys is beasts. They gonna be something,
Especially the
and it's natural.
the taller brother,
It's natural.
because 168, 169, right? Or they both 6'9".
something like that.
I never seen them play before, but my gosh, bro, them young boys got it. Shout out to Carlos Boozer, man. He was a dog himself, man. So they get it
for sure.
naturally.
Oh yeah, for sure.
His, son,
No.
his sons are different players.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Them
Definitely.
niggas shooting threes.
Well, it's a different game.
Throwing
It is.
dimes.
So check this
See
out.
the pass that nigga dropped?
Yeah, I seen that where the dude came around.
Yeah.
Woo! But
Yeah.
check this out. I was watching Gilbert Arenas today,
Mm-hmm.
and I was watching this podcast one night, and he was talking about the game. He said, you know, they were talking about when he came in the game, you had to have two big men.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're a big man and you can't shoot the three, you're out the game.
Yeah.
A big man's living back in the day was pound and rebound.
Of course.
Make a couple blocks, anything in between, but really rebound and inside shots. Now, if you cannot shoot that three or play out there on that perimeter, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a bench player.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game has definitely changed. We are aware of that because, I mean, ain't no real big men no more. So,
Nigga, big man shoot a three in our generation.
and
Nigga,
I don't.
get out the game.
Yeah, but I don't mean to say in the that. I'm saying in the traditional aspect, we have a lot of great big men, taller players in the league, but they don't play the big men role in the traditional aspect of how the game
No.
was. You know,
Them niggas can dribble, they'll cross you up.
right? You know what I'm saying? So
Look
no
at,
disrespect.
look at
you know,
Wemby.
because everything changes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to change.
This nigga 7'6" point guard.
Exactly.
He the nigga that we created on 2K back in the days.
Exactly.
And now we got
It
him.
comes to life.
Exactly.
Now we got him.
It's funny because I did create a 7'6" nigga before
I mean, that was
to
that,
compete
like,
against
remember
Sean Bradley.
They had the
Ain't
Max,
that a bitch?
But yeah,
Because that's
I'm
when I
trying
was
to tell
playing the
you,
game with Sean Bradley.
You remember Sean Bradley was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, nigga, with like 1,000 cheeseburgers and all of that. You remember that?
I remember that.
That nigga, boy, that nigga was big as one of these poles in here. Nigga that's holding up the light
Never
on the camera.
never gained no weight.
Never gained no weight.
thank you,
They put that nigga on a 5,000 calorie diet a day.
thank
This
you.
nigga still didn't gain 7 pounds.
You couldn't gain nothing.
Said it wasn't any.
He was out the league in 5 years, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was big.
it is what it is.
But
What else you? Go ahead.
go ahead. No, go
What
ahead.
else you got in sports, S?
I heard James Harden wants to leave Philly and come to the Clippers.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
That's a big deal.
that is a big deal. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna take a lot to get that done. They're gonna want a couple draft picks, and you may have to give up a couple players, and that may end up you got some assets over there. I'm not gonna lie, but you may have to give up Paul George.
I was thinking that too. You're gonna have to give up Paul George.
Yeah.
Have to.
I was thinking maybe Terrence Mann and one of the young bulls, and because Terrence Mann is going to be a dog. He's a good piece.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
He reminds me of Maxey. So I think that if they did trade him over there, they would have to get rid of Maxey because they the same player.
Right.
Yeah.
basically the
Basically.
same player.
I agree.
You know.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, man. I mean, as far as giving away the farm for James Harden, I don't think that'll be the case. You know, he could definitely test the waters if it don't work out. But I see him just, if it's gonna come to fruition and it's gonna pop, it's because he wants to be in LA, and I think
he's ready to come home.
Yeah, I think exactly, and I think
Right.
that may be the case. He just wants to be in LA. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he might be vibing and already had a vibe with Kawhi. You know what I'm saying, in PG. So, but
You don't think he want to play with Westbrook again?
I mean, that could be a possibility too.
He read up, yeah.
You know how, but I'm saying, you know how they shit was always, you know what I'm saying? But they, you know, when they played together, they were phenomenal.
They went to the finals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they played together, they were phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So that might be a win-win for them where they're at as far as in their careers. You know, being comfortable with each other in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? That could be probably helpful for them, you know, as far as their careers right now. But yeah, I would definitely love to have him as an addition. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who wouldn't he? You know, he's James Harden.
Yeah, but he don't perform in the playoffs, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a lot of motherfuckers this day and age. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he ain't lied about that.
It's just
It is.
Them lights get big, man.
You know, but like I said,
Can't have them all on the same fucking team, though.
I agree.
mean, but it's that's what it's going to surmount to now, because that's what the shit has evolved to. That's what you see. It went from, you know, the 1-2 now to the big 2 to the big 3. Now niggas are trying to make it the big 4. Like, you see that's what's happening. They're putting all these
Phoenix.
niggas. Yeah, they're putting all these niggas on one team because they know it's always evolving. Like. So it went from 2 to 3, you know what I'm saying? Naturally, it's going to go to 4, you know what I'm saying? It's going to go to that because that's the only way these teams are improving to beat the ones who have
Golden
the
State
odds
had
and
the big
favorites.
4.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? But they knew they had to have that at that time because there were so many motherfucking super teams in the NBA with niggas that had 2 and 3 players on them.
Right.
So you knew you had to have one more missing link or one added piece, you know what I mean?
To counter their shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
sure.
and that's just what's happening, and that's why they doing all this shit with salary caps and all that shit, because
Well, the salary cap are going up.
that's what I'm saying. That's the reason
Yeah.
why, because they're definitely going to make sure they have enough money to pay all these niggas to be on one team.
And niggas, some teams, like, if you go over to Philly, LA always, now the Clippers, Phoenix definitely, they willing to pay that luxury tax.
Yeah.
Easy.
You know what I'm
Easy.
saying?
Lakers
They
did
willing.
good this year,
Easy,
though.
because especially
Yeah,
in
this
certain,
year we did
in certain
good.
states like California, because you can write that shit off.
Well, now it's changed. You can't go over the luxury tax. You have to find a way to give people mid-level exceptions, veteran minimums, things of that nature. That's why you see now a lot more 1-year deals and 2-year deals with options, with a second-year option, because the game is tricky. And then players, they're not, from year to year, you very rarely find a player who's consistent that excels year to year.
Right.
And we see it on a day-to-day basis because there's a lot of players that come out of college that are supposed to be great and end up not being shit.
That's true. That's why they changed that from the Kevin Durant shit. Was it Kevin
Right.
Durant?
Right. That
When he
pushed the
came out of
max in.
college, man, he got max deals coming out, and they was like, nah, nigga, y'all niggas is getting 10 years, 3 years, 10 million, nigga.
Right.
I remember
12 million,
Michael
nigga.
Gilchrist Jr. coming out, supposed to be the next Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Couple other players after
I wouldn't
that.
say
There
the
are a lot
next
of
Michael
players.
Jordan, but yeah, he was supposed
No,
to be
no,
nice.
no, no. He
to be
was
nice.
cold.
Yeah,
No, he was supposed to be nice, but
He was
I wouldn't
supposed to
say
be
the
nice,
next
but
Michael Jordan.
it didn't happen that way.
No.
But no. I'm just saying
No,
at
you're
that time,
Yeah.
that was the comparison he was given. I remember watching that
No, the boy was
and them
good.
saying that he was going to be that. But I agree with you.
He was good.
That's
for
really
a year
far
or two.
fetched.
He was good
But
for a year or two.
I just watched the clip where Darius Miles
yeah.
and a bunch of people shitted on LeBron when he first came in the league. Talking about, I don't know what he's going to do to help this roster, get better.
Right.
You better come jump on the bandwagon.
Came in, took them niggas to the finals.
Thank you.
And now niggas be like, how this nigga take this team to the finals?
Yeah.
But
Team full of bums.
team full of bums. Man, we're going to switch. And
I got to say this about sports. I don't even know if you was going to say this. You was going to talk about the running backs?
You can go ahead
that's
and
cool.
we'll chime in on it because that is another conversation.
Okay.
I was going to say that, 3 running backs today didn't get their options. 3-star running backs.
They didn't sign. They
They
got
didn't-
an option, but they didn't sign it.
Right.
Yeah.
Would they get franchise tags or just
Some of
1 year
them got-
deals?
Some of them got deals, 3-year deals.
Right.
They just didn't sign it because they like, nigga, y'all not paying running backs, nigga, the money that we endure the pain on.
Right.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And they feel like they don't want to take this small deal. Like, okay, what's old boy that played for the Rams? That was awesome.
Todd Gurley.
He
Todd
didn't take
Gurley.
the deal,
Right.
right? Well, no, he took the deal, and then he got hurt the next year.
Right.
So now teams are like, oh, this nigga all world this year, but next year he might get hurt. So we only gonna give him 3 years at $45 million, which is like $15 million a year.
Right.
While the wide receiver and the quarterback get $200 mil,
Right.
$100 mil for
Right.
3 or 4 years.
Right.
I agree.
Same amount of time, but
Right.
way more money.
I don't
so they
understand.
like, we need to get this bread.
I don't understand how the running back position has become a lost art.
Yeah,
Because you have to have a running game in
you
football.
have to.
No, but the thing is, and once again, we're going to talk about the evolution because it's not that you have to have an extension of it. So the problem and the issue is right now with the running back shit, as far as the position as a whole, is that, nigga, there's way too many talented running backs. See, back in the day, there was only so many running backs.
I disagree.
That's why, no, I'm just saying that's why niggas get deals. But now, look, each team has to have 2 running backs.
But I
To
did.
be successful in the league, you have to have 2 running backs this day and age. Like systematically running, niggas getting carries.
You gotta
Back
get
in
a
the day-
first down, second
Yeah.
down, and then you gotta have that third down back.
Thank you. And back
Yeah.
in the day, that wasn't the case. It was one nigga playing tail.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But like I said, now it's just the evolution of the actual position as a whole. Niggas that was playing tight end, niggas that was wide receivers, niggas that was all kind of shit, linebackers, you know what I'm saying, DNs. All these niggas are now going and playing tailback. So now you have all these different types of backs. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the shit is kind of watered down. So
Fucking
they know.
Henry, big ass.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
know that it's watered down. They know they can get another running back. See, that's what makes the game kind of cold now is because they know like this nigga only got so many carries.
Right.
So they did the shit
They fucked up
intentionally.
with,
they did the shit intentionally. They
Jamal
started low.
Anderson, remember him?
Yeah, but just they paid a lot of niggas. But you see the contracts that these niggas was getting on all these upper echelon backs, here recently, they've been lowballing these niggas. And there's a reason why, because you see, like you said, now these niggas is paying the quarterbacks, the motherfucking offensive linemen, and the wide receivers and the tight ends. That's who they're paying. You know what I mean? So, like I said, the league themselves literally watered down the motherfucking payroll of all elite tailbacks, so that way when a nigga get a new deal, there's nothing to compare it to. That's why the market, as far as the contracts for the quarterbacks, keep going up because they keep comparing it to what the last nigga got, and niggas got to beat that number. I'm better than him, so now you got to beat that number. That'll never occur at the running back position because there's too many good running backs.
I feel you. What you gonna say, S?
I was going to say I disagree. And the only reason I disagree is because as we look in the league, there's not a lot of elite running backs. There's a lot of good running backs and decent running backs who can carry the load. But elite, these 3 running backs that are going on today that they're talking about are elite.
Yeah, they all elite.
Tony Pollard, I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I like his work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not elite.
He's a dog, huh?
He's not elite though, but this
Tony Pollard's
listen,
not?
Listen, let me tell you.
You-
Nigga,
I-
this is how you
hold
know the
on.
game is
I
fucked up.
beg
Hold
to
on.
disagree.
The niggas, he's cool. I know who Tony Pollard is. Trust me.
I
I'm saying.
beg to disagree.
Look
He
what
better
happened
than
with
the other
look,
nigga.
look what happened with
Ezekiel.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Look what happened with Dalvin.
Definitely. That was another
Nigga,
one I was
this
about to
nigga's
say.
All world.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl tell nigga they released that nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This nigga's nice.
Because they didn't want to pay him.
Now that's how you know how threatening this nigga's all world. Like he got more rushing yards than certain niggas that's been starting the last 2 seasons, 3 seasons he been playing.
I agree.
That niggas got deals. And they released him like, bro, you know what? We're good. You know why? Because we just drafted this other nigga from UCLA, and we got the boy Madison. We don't need you.
But he ain't gonna be half the running back as they are.
But that's all they need the nigga to be is half. Because they gonna have 2 running backs, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you.
I got
that's
you. And then they got Justin Jefferson, and then
no,
I
but
got
you see what I'm saying?
I got you.
And it's the whole league. Look at the whole league. Everybody's running 2 backs.
Mark my words. Watch the Raiders fuck around and get the first round draft pick.
I feel like this on the running back situation. Like say, like you were saying, everybody got 2 backs, right? They good together. If y'all remember, Virginia Tech had Suggs and the other dude. Right?
Yeah,
I forget his name.
I know what you're talking about.
They both went to the league, right?
Right.
But individually, them carrying a team, like say you got 2 running backs, they good, bam, 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 they come in to get all of these yards, and then you be like, okay, well, we ain't going to pay one of them. Now he goes to this team, and he's not half of what he was over there because he's not with another dude.
Right.
Because back in the days, when it was one person, yeah, nigga, you might stop me on first and second down, but on third down, nigga, I might get the 9 yards that we need.
Right.
But these niggas, they not built like that these days. They may give you all they can for the 25-35% of the carries that they get each game. But when you send these niggas to another team to be the feature back, they don't be shit.
Right.
So they always good together, but when you split them up and send them somewhere else, now I think that's where the contracts come into play because they like, nigga, if you didn't, like Pollard had Ezekiel was starting, Pollard was behind him.
Right.
How am I going to give you top rank money when you just about to now be a top rank?
Right.
I don't know what the fuck you going to give me as the top rank.
Exactly.
So that's where the distance comes between management and the player because now take that 1 year deal and show me that you're not going to get hurt. Show me that you're going to do the shit you did as a backup as the first nigga.
Right.
And then we can restructure. But the person is like, I did all of this. I need this big deal at least 4 or 5 years. I need that. And they like, well, you ain't gave me 4 or 5 years worth of work as being the number one. Right. So the distance between those two is like you had a backup, nigga, or you was the backup. So I can't give you this top money. So I think that's where running backs, they got it fucked up in the game where they think they need this money. Like a nigga like Henry, he ain't signed. And the boy from the Raiders, what's his name again?
Josh Jacobs.
Them niggas was the number ones.
Right.
Them niggas deserve the money.
Of course.
I agree.
Fuck Pollard. Pollard was a second-rate nigga that came up. But them two, Saquon Barkley didn't take his deal.
Right.
Them 3 niggas, and he came back with hella force after fucking up his knees.
Twice.
You know what I'm saying? And he come back and get damn near 2,000 yards, nigga. Pay that boy.
Yeah.
Pay Henry. Those are niggas that need the money. And the other niggas, I just feel in my heart that they need to take those 1 year, maybe a 2 year deal, you know what I'm saying, and go get that bread so you got your guaranteed money or whatever, and then show these niggas that you are that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Running backs is tricky because they get hurt more than any other position because they running up against 400 pound, 300 pound, 275 every down. When I'm a wide receiver, nigga, I'm running against a nigga that's 5'8", 160 pounds. All he gonna do is tackle me.
Right.
I ain't coming over the middle to get hit by Ronnie Lott no more.
Exactly.
The full safety ain't Darren Sharper or what's the nigga that played for the Eagles?
Oh, you talking about
Brian Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins. I ain't running against them niggas no more.
Right.
So, nigga, I'll come across the middle. You know what I'm saying? So those dudes are solidified in their positions to get their bread. Anytime a wide receiver gets hurt nowadays, it's on some shit he did on his own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I feel about the running backs, man. Anything else, man? We gonna end this.
Man, that is absolutely it, man.
That's it. That's all.
Yes, sir. We're gonna start with you, Flossie B, with your last words.
Love yourself and those around you, man. Positive energy always.
Amen. Short and sweet.
Yes, sir. In with the good, out with the bad.
Mine's gonna be even shorter and sweeter.
Fuck bitches, get money.
No. Mind your motherfucking business.
Man.
Mind your own. You live long.
Live long. You know what I'm saying? Man, speaking of mind your business, man, just worry about you and what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? That goes into the same parameters. But I like to give a shout out, man. I was just online. Excuse me. I was just online or whatever, and then I saw some shit that came across that said Bree Carter accepted your friend request. I'm like, I don't even remember sending a friend request. I probably sent it a long time ago.
Right.
But I but I'm so happy that did come through, because it's a new female rap artist from California, from the Inland Empire, named Bree Carter. BREE, 2 E's, Carter, saying, nigga, she hard as a motherfucker.
Thank you.
And the reason I kind of remembered after the fact is because y'all know I used to fuck with the African. Right?
Right, yeah.
So he introduced me to Disco Boogie
Right.
and all that. So I seen a video of Disco Boogie, RJ, and this girl. And I was like, then they put her name, and I think our friend requested her years ago or a couple of years ago, right?
Right.
So anyway, nigga, her music is hard. I used her on one of my story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she always get back. She has some shit out here in Glendale for her album release. But her shit is hard. So if you get a chance, man, go check out Bree Carter.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
do
Go
that.
check out Bree Carter.
Yes, sir.
She
Gotta
ain't
do
talking
that.
about like Glorilla or nothing like that. But she hard though. She a female rap artist that's not out there pussy popping and all of that.
Thank
you know what I'm
you.
saying?
I got
She
you.
hard. So
I
you
got
know what I'm
you.
saying? Shout out to Bree Carter. And you know, lyrics and shit. She got shit with RJ, and you know what I'm saying? She doing shit. I
That's
think
what's
she
up.
on Empire of all shit. So
Okay.
She
some
got shit with RJ,
independent.
G-Eazy, and
Thank
OT
you.
Genesis.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's some independent shit.
Thank
you know
you.
what I'm saying? So man, shout out to the young artists coming up. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Have longevity in this shit. But just know, you know what I'm saying, when you choose this line of work, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be in it, and people are always gonna be looking for your next hit. So you know what I'm
That's
saying?
for
Keep
sure.
making music, keep making money. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Wow.
Be better than you was yesterday. You know what I mean? You know how we do it, man. Be better today than you was yesterday. Shit, this Don Julio nigga, I had like 4 cups. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here slizzard.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? This shit is brought to you by
Famously
Famously
Broke.
Broke Clothing.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? Follow me at Famously Broke on Instagram. You know what I mean? We got the website at famouslybroke.com. You know, New Wave Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? We at 1290 North Lake. You know what I mean? What unit is it, Tony? 10? 102. You know what I'm saying? It's the red door, nigga, if you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, also, man, this is also brought to you by 2 rap artists that I know, love, can damn near recite every song on every album. You know what I'm saying? Pasadena Sean and Flossie B. You know what I'm saying? Pasadena Sean got the What's Understood, and Flossie B, you know what I'm saying? He got the Slap by the Pound. And that shit can be listened to anywhere.
Anywhere.
What's the site you always say that niggas never heard of?
Audio Mac.
You know what I'm saying?
Go
Audio
look
Mac.
us on. Go look us up on Audio Mac.
You know what I'm saying? So we everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Dina Boy Juice in this motherfucker, man. For Flossie B, for Pasadena Sean, even Swaggy D, his bitch ass ain't been here in 4 episodes. You know what I'm saying? Tony Touch, Nia Sutherland. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Praised by Nia and that Tony Touch. And we out of this motherfucker, man. Episode 98, man. 100 is coming soon. You feel me?
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast. I give you new wave shop talk, shop talk, shop talk. New wave wave, shop talk. New wave, new wave. Got something on your mind, let's talk about it. Shop talk, shop talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New wave, new wave.
Real. Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. I need some of them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.